Hey guys, welcome back to the Mickelson Racing channel. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe right here in the corner of this video, and also support the cars with the first link below in the description by getting some Mickelson Racing channel merchandise. Pretty cool. All right, we're here at the lake, and you guys know what's at the lake. We got the heated garage where we store the Impala in, which is my 1965 Impala SS, big block drag car. And we're here, we're gonna clean this thing up. The engine is out, and it is time to clean the engine bay, paint the engine bay, make it all freaking nice and pretty. We drove the 68 Chevy out here. It's about 40 miles and it did really good. Here's the deal. So Joseph and I, we're super lazy and the car is really heavy. So our plan here is we're just gonna hook the car up to the strap and we're gonna pull it out with the freaking lawnmower because we're lazy and we can. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, that was not bad. I want to pull out of the garage. I bought a bunch of this engine degreaser. So if you watch the very first General Mayhem episode of Roadkill, they do a little quick review of what the best engine cleaner is. And the foamy was good, they said, and the gel was good. Well, I couldn't find any gel, even though I wanted some of the heavy duty stuff, so I just got the foamy. We're gonna rip this and then see what we can do as far as improving it. And then we're gonna get the pressure washer going over yonder, and we've got a pressure washer with soap, so it's got a soap dispenser in it, and we're gonna go ahead and just freaking blast all this crap right off of here, and that should give us a pretty good head start. And then I guess we'll just go from there. Well, we finished up degreasing and pressure washing last night, and then this morning we have been taping everything off and sanding everything down and making sure that it's all looking pretty decent. So I'll just show you guys where we're at. We've got all this stuff kind of taped off, preliminary grease zerks, all of our lines, transmission, all of our wires, all that stuff. Everything that we're not going to take out, we've kind of got it taped off. We've got our transmission cooler taped off, and we even taped off the grill up there. If you guys don't know, a freaking tinfoil is a hack for taping stuff off. I guess you're not really taping it off if you're using tinfoil. Anyway, the heavy duty stuff works the best, but you can just put it on there, form it with your hands, and it'll stay there. And it's a lot quicker and a lot easier to do that with tinfoil than it is to do it with paper or tape or anything like that. That's kind of what we did. We did spill a crap load of transmission fluid. That was my fault on that. We did sand it down with 360 grit sandpaper and these little sanding pads from 3M. This is what we used. It's not bad. Cheap stuff, works okay. And then what we did is we wiped everything down with gas, especially the greasy stuff, because apparently gas takes down grease really well. So we did that, and now we're going to go ahead and use this Duplicolor grease and wax remover as a final wipe down. And this should remove all the contaminants that are left anywhere around anything that we're going to paint. And so we should be good to go on painting. We're also going to drape plastic around the fenders, and then the front, and then the rear, to make sure that everything is covered up from getting overspray paint on it. So we've got 4 hours into this, 3 people, so that's 12 man hours just today into prepping the engine bay. So it's been a lot of work, but we're just about ready to start painting, I think. So you'll see that next. Well, folks, we just got done spraying the engine bay, so let me just show you, because I think it turned out really freaking awesome. It's literally still wet. I can't touch it yet. We just got done taking the plastic off of the sides, but it's turned out really good. We still got a whole bunch of masking to take off yet. I did, as you saw earlier, get the dipstick out of the trans and dumped all the trans fluid all over the ground, so really good work on that. But all this stuff is painted in gloss black, and it looks pretty freaking good. So we got a little work left to do yet. We have to wait for this stuff to dry, and we're gonna take off all the rest of the tin foil, tape, and masking and all that junk, and we're gonna assemble everything back to the firewall and the rest of the car. Took out all the relays and stuff, all the electronics out of the dash. We gotta put all that back together. Our fuel line and our fuel pressure regulator, we gotta put all that back. Our transmission cooler lines, we gotta bolt all that back together. We have to bolt our stand for the transmission back up so we can lift that up, roll the car out, and clean up our mess. We definitely have quite a bit of work left to do, but the engine is freshly painted, and we're gonna throw this thing back together here in a couple hours, let it dry. I'll get back with you when she's donezo. Well, we just finished up assembling everything back in the engine bay. So we hung all the electrical cables, put our tie downs back, put the fuel line back, transmission cooler lines back, all that junk. It's all back in its place, ready to go. We're just waiting on a freaking engine. We got our engine date. It's August 13th of 2022. We're not too far out from getting that done, although it may be another 6 months before our builder gets it back to us. So anyway, the Impala is here, freshened up, ready to rock and freaking roll. Let's just get that engine back in and ready to go. We've got it under the cover, hood back on, battery's charging. So this thing is all just in hibernation mode, freaking ready to go. It's waiting for its engine. It wants to race. Thanks for watching Mickelson Racing Channel. Don't forget, like and subscribe right here in the corner of this video, and we'll see you next week on the Mickelson Racing Channel.